Hi, in this video we're going to be installing this Bixpy Jet motor on this Viking Profish Reload. But first, it's fresh out of the box. We need to test it. The items that we unboxed today were this Bixpy Jet motor, the attachment for putting it onto the rudder of the Viking Kayak, the magnetic kill switch, got the charging attachment here. Looks like it came standard with a US style plug, have to change that, and the battery box here itself, and also the remote control. So the first step is to essentially take this off. They recommend to take these connections away and store them securely elsewhere, because as you saw, it came off quite easily and it could come off in transit underwater. That bit, this off there too. Okay, everything's keyed up quite nicely, fit together. This is the first time it's ever been put together, so it might be a little hard. There's that connection there. Don't force it. There we go. It's on. So it slides down. It's a bit confusing. Now that bit there is supposed to go underneath. Maybe I'm supposed to screw it on when it's already attached. Let's find out. Get that on now. So it goes in on that angle. That comes out. Oh, first time users. Nope, that doesn't work. So I just had an aha moment. Goes down here. And that slides out. So you don't have to put it on an angle or anything. Slide it out, and we get under there. So put that under and lower it on. Okay, that's it attached. It's a moment of truth. Yep, that's on solid. So I'm just looking straight down at the battery box again from the other side, and it looks like what we have there, furthest left, is a charging port, and then we have a auxiliary cable in the middle. I'm not going to be using that at the moment or anything, so we'll find out about that later on, and the cable for your motor on this side. So I'll seal these two back up. These actually screw on properly. I don't think I would need to have to pull this end connector off, but it's still quite easy, isn't it? Let's put that off to one side. Connect up. Oosh, this is quite tough. So it wasn't tough, I just turned it all the way. This is the very first time I've ever used this. I have never connected this up before at all. So it's a brand new experience for me the moment I push that button. And you don't really need to see much screw engine. So the battery's plugged in, kill switch is connected. It's not connected to me because I'm not going anywhere, I hope. And I'm just going to place it into the water. First time ever, never used it. Just hoping I got it all right, and I'm going to try pushing right front button, see what happens. Okay, there we go. 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's really hard to hold now. 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm going to push that button. I don't know what it does yet. Okay, it is full stop. Let's try go back the other way. Yep, that's reverse. A lot of bubbles in there. Reverse 2. Reverse 3. And turning it off. I think we're sucking a bit of air down into the tub I'm using. It does say to never run it out of water. That's quite impressive actually for such a little thing. And kill switch just for safety. Well, that was actually a lot of fun giving that a go. I certainly didn't expect to get splashed like that. Okay, so this looks like it's actually going to be really easy to mount on. All I've done so far is to unscrew these 4 screws here. They came with little locking bolts, and for that I used a 2.5mm Allen key. That worked quite fine. I haven't even tried to put this on yet, so we'll see how it goes. Looks like the blue cable goes nicely into there, and the holes on this rudder are already lining up quite nicely. Put these screws in so it sits in there nicely. Obviously you'd point it the correct way, so with the latch to the back of the yeah. You don't need a spanner, wrench or anything for the other side. It's actually socketed, so these are held into place by the bracket itself. But make sure you've got enough tension on all of these. Do not want this piece of kit falling off just because you didn't tighten up a couple of screws a little bit. It's probably something I'd check on regular maintenance too, that the screws haven't wobbled loose with use. Me too. Touching the ground but looking good. As you over, I'm gonna line up my cables here. Probably go around something like this to stop them from just draping into the water. Take the battery box, and rather than getting the chill pod for my kayak, just got the bag instead so I can slip the battery underneath. Yeah, that's going to have plenty of space. It is. And just to be nice to the people from Bixpy, because of this nice hat, I'm going to put this on somehow. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video enjoyable and found it useful. And next, we're going to go for a real saltwater test.